with the campaign manager for this wonderful man right here, Yusef Salaam. We're going to have some remarks. It's my pleasure, my honor to introduce a man. A Netflix series about him. A lot of y'all grew up with him. He's going to introduce our next city council member. His name is Raymond Santana.
Sorry.
This is his moment. Thank you everyone for coming out to see.
No.
Down. Where can I get?
Can't get here.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Raymond Santana, and I, like Yusef, am one of the exonerated members of the We are gathered here today to celebrate a monumental point in the history of New York City. It's my brother, Yusef Salaam, ascends to become the next city councilman right here in the village of Harlem. Yusef enters office at a very unique time in history. There's a global battle being waged, and we who believe in equality are fighting against those who feel that the justice should only be afforded to those who are privileged with power.
That's right.
All across the world, people are rising up against systematic oppression, risking their lives for the dream of a better tomorrow. A tomorrow that is more promising than those of the past. A tomorrow that provides a world for the next generation that is better for the one than the one that we grew up in. A tomorrow that says no matter who you are or where you're from, if you have ability, you will be awarded with an opportunity to flourish. A tomorrow that inspires hope in those too busy to see the brighter days ahead. As I stand here today, I can't help but think about the darkness that Yusef and I faced as teens. How they stripped us of our humanity and convinced the world that we weren't worth saving. I think about the pain, the trauma, and the hurt that we had to go through so that Harlem could stand up proudly this evening and say, no more. No more hoping for communities to get engaged. It's time to engage the community. No more asking for safe streets. The demanding of our people to lead public safety conversations with our community. No more stories that we don't want. Buildings we can't afford. And schools that don't perform.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, today marks the end of oppression and the beginning of opportunity. And it is my great honor, privilege. I'm enjoying this moment. Harlem. I present to you the next champion for the people of our village, my brother, your city councilman, son of Harlem, Yusef Salaam.
Man. Oh my goodness. You know, I started off by saying, may the peace, mercy, and blessings from the owner of all peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you.
Yes.
And I started off like that because, you know, when I think about this case that ran over us with his spiked wheels, I often called it now a love story between God and his people. I want you to consider that when they built the fire to consume us, let me get those mics up there. I want this to be heard. I want this to be broadcast. When they built the fire to consume us, they forgot the owner of the heat. I got my wife by my side. up this morning, and even though it was a gloomy day, the sun was still shining above the clouds. I got my family here with me. I got one-fifth of the Central Park 5 exonerated 5 here with me. Listen, I don't want to stray too off script. You know, I had to write some of this stuff down. I like to flow. I like to feel the moment. Y'all know just the other day was my mama's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Listen, let me get at it. Thank you, my brother from another mother, Raymond Santana, for that beautiful introduction. Today we stand here together, not as separate individuals, but as a united force that has collectively triumphed over adversity. As a community that has chosen hope over fear, and as a movement that has embraced the power of generational change. I am deeply humbled and honored to stand before you as the newly elected city councilmen for the legendary village of Harlem. And you know, I want to thank every one of you, each and every one of you, for your unwavering support and for your belief in our vision for a better future rooted in fairness, equality, and justice. This campaign has been an incredible journey, one that has reaffirmed my faith in the resilience and determination of the people in our city. While I was a teenager sitting in a cell, forgotten by the masses, it was my family and my community that made sure that wasn't the end of my journey. My liberation represented the collective efforts of many of you standing here right now, and tonight begins my opportunity to free us from being overlooked and underserved. Tonight represents the part of the story where the main character uses what they've seen at the worst to become their very best. And while tomorrow we begin the hard work of legislation, tonight we mark the beginning of another chapter in God's love story to his people. We embarked on this mission with a shared dream, a dream of a brighter, inclusive, prosperous future for us all, where equality is not just a buzzword, but a living reality. I'm proud to say that our collective efforts have borne fruit, and we are one step closer to being the change we want to see. Amen. But we must be honest about the challenges ahead of us. I gotta be honest about it. Yeah. I stand before you today at a time of great crisis. Our city is at the crossroads, and we must decide what we want New York to be and who we want to govern and serve. Who we want them to govern and serve. New York itself. Do we care for the less fortunate or prioritize the funders? Will we live up to the value of a famous statue in our harbor and a beacon of light in a world of darkness? Are we a city that has the heart, the ability, the drive to help those who are struggling to maintain, thrive in a world of growing inequity? These are the big questions New Yorkers face. But fundamentally, the question we have to ask ourselves is simple. Do we want to be a city that recognizes that we are our brothers and our sisters' keepers? That we are at our best when we are together and not apart? That when we see our humanity in one another, we are better and not worse. For too long, Harlem has been stuck in neutral, unable to maximize the talent that made our streets famous. But tonight, we turn the page and begin our new Harlem Renaissance. Yes, indeed. A renaissance filled with good jobs, real economic opportunities, better schools, more affordable housing, safe communities, and vibrant, joyful streets.
Yes.
This victory is not about me. I want y'all to understand this. This victory is not about me. It's about you.
Yes.
My brothers and sisters of Harlem. You cast your votes with a clear mandate for change and a commitment to equity and restorative justice. And I promise to honor that mandate every day I serve as your elected representative. I am committed to working tirelessly to holistically address the challenges we face. It is my mandate to create opportunities for all and to build a community where every voice is heard and every life is valued. I am humbled by the trust that you have placed in me, and I take this responsibility with the utmost seriousness. I pledge to be a leader who listens, seeks common ground, and is dedicated to the progress of all of our people. I pledge to you here today to be a true public servant for our village. Together we will write, we will rewrite, we will write, we will rewrite, we will write, we will rewrite the next chapter of our story, ensuring, it's all, how do you say, it's hip hop, y'all. Listen. Together, my sister said it right, so I gotta say it again. Together, we will write, we will rewrite the next chapter of our story, ensuring that no one is left behind. We will rebuild our community with the principles of fairness, healing, and progress at the forefront of our efforts. I want to thank you. I want to say thank you to you all, and especially to Keith Wright. Listen. Yes, indeed. Keith came and got me. And you know what he said to me? He said, Yusef, you are our modern day Nelson Mandela. I was humbled by that statement because that's one of my heroes. I want to say thank you to the great Wilma Phillips Brown. Wilma Brown Phillips. Yes, indeed. And I got to say thank you to C. Virginia Field. The entirety of my Frederick E. Samuel Community Democratic Club family. Yes, indeed. Together you were the glue that kept this machine together. I look forward to being a beacon for service, not rhetoric, in Harlem. I want to say thank you to District Leader William Allen. Yes, indeed. Listen. Yes, indeed. For Blue Phi. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. For being in support of me. Don't know what it is. The Schaumburg Plaza family forever, y'all. Forever, ever. I want to say thank you to the host of endorsers from our great village of Harlem and beyond. From WEAC for environmental change. Some of the great tenant leaders, Leah Potter, Letisa Gilmore, Jamil Cross, Assemblyman Danny O'Donnell, Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison. Special thanks to my Imam Talib Abdul Rashid. And listen, another special thanks to one of my best spiritual advisors, Imam Safir Rab. This was a coalition that was from far and wide. My campaign team, the great Kyle Ishmael. The great Kyle Ishmael, y'all. He here. He with us. The great Razik Seabrook. He's here. He with us. The great Mufazul Hussein. Y'all know what it is. These are all members of Back Chamber. And I want to say thank you to our field director, Michael Lane. Our communications director, Eric Kopp. Our treasurer, Charlotte. Let me see if I can. Y'all heard y'all say, she said it. Yes, indeed. And you know I gotta send a special thanks, a very, very special thanks to my campaign manager, Jordan Wright. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you want to hear something that's really deep? One of my very special friends that has been with me since my teenage years, I gotta especially thank him, David Nocenti. And an extra special thank you to my mama, Sharon Salaam. To my sister, Aisha Malone. To my brother. Listen, my brother had people ringing the bell, y'all. They thought my brother was me. I see Natik in the house. What's up, man? That's the eldest son right there, y'all. That's the eldest son right there. I thought my daughter Rain in the house. You know, I gotta shout their names real quick, right? Natik, Damani, Rain went to poetry, Aaliyah,
Yeah.
Onaya,
Yeah.
Amira,
Yeah.
Asada,
Yeah.
and baby Yusef.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, you know that wouldn't have ever been possible without a strong woman by your side. I want to introduce her to all and reintroduce to some. My wife, my better half, Zenobia, Salaam. She's in the building. Oh my goodness. You know I want to. You know I gotta thank Just the Rains though. We right here, y'all. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you for always being behind us and supporting us. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, yes indeed. Thank you to this fabulous team for making this dream a reality. And the hard work is just getting started, y'all.
That's right.
We will create the new Harlem Renaissance. Starting here today, with your help, we will break the shackles of oppression, stifling our potential, and make sure that every single one of us can truly be exonerated. Once again, thank you. Let's get to work, y'all. Oh man, I think it's official by now, right? We were looking over here, but they skipped over District 9. I see it coming, District 4. You know, they're counting and they're counting. District 5, and they're counting and they're counting. We already saw it though, so we already know. We already know. What a time to be alive. I was unopposed. Unopposed.
They were live.
And it's so funny, right?
They skipped 9.
They skipped 9. They skipped 9. But you know what it is.
But they were live. They were live though.
They went live?
Yeah.
They went live with that?
Yeah.
So they went live with me
Yes.
and our victory.
Yes.
And
Yes.
guess what? All of y'all were in it. All of
Yes.
y'all were here. Y'all are part of history. Thank you for being here and sharing in this moment with me. Thank you.